Hello, hello, hello. What is up, everyone? What is up? I hope everyone is having a great new year so far on the 3rd of January here. Yeah. I, for one, am having a good start to the new year. I did wake up at like 4 o'clock this morning and just wasn't able to go back to bed, so I did get an early start and I've been doing some creative planning on some Minecraft builds for the area that we built our villager stuff in the most recent episode, which is now on YouTube, so definitely go check that out if you're interested. Yeah, so right behind me is the iron farm, and then the villager breeder over there. Should see an iron golem spawn any moment now. I think it's like every 30 seconds or so. Come on. Maybe there's a guy burning down there. I think the rates are a little slow for some reason, but oh, there we go. All right. Anyway, what we are planning on doing today is filling up some holes. Starting with that one. I need to move this stuff. We'll just leave that chest out here. I'll take this crafting table. Filling up like that hole. And just terraforming this area a little bit. This hole right here. That hole right there. Not filling it completely, but covering it at least. And probably shaving all this back as well. And then creating a path. At least starting a path on this side and then putting a path up to our house here. Because it gets annoying to jump up these blocks constantly. There's our happy guest. Let me turn down game sounds here a little bit. Maybe 20. Sure. Throw my shovel. Cool. All right. Oh, I really need to spend some time organizing this stuff. I don't want to do that right now, though. I never want to organize. Okay. So, I do want a lot of smooth stone. So I think we're doing cobblestone here, deep slate here, and stone here. We could probably move stone to this guy. That lever back. Put the cobblestone here. And then put the smooth stone here. Sure, that works. What else we got on us? We want to keep the dirt. I need to have a spot for redstone down here, I suppose. I guess I can go right here. We'll probably come back for this stuff eventually. In order to move villagers if we do get to that. Let's see. Glass. Sure. Okay, and then I probably should move some wood bits down here. Move the tuff to this one. And then let's put wood stuff here. Okay, that'll work. And then the rest of stuff we can just throw up on the chests in the attic. There are boats there. Alright, we don't need this bucket on us. Suppose we'll keep those two just so we can create an infinite sort. Oh, we're right next to a river. I don't... Sure. Boat, just in case something goes down out there. We won't need our clock on the hotbar. Cool. All right, inventory cleaned up. Oh, actually, I think we are running slightly low on food. All right, how loud are the cows going to be? All right, they're fine. Let's breed up these cows. Because we need to get food again soon. All right, that'll work. Cool. Okay. Yeah, so we need to do a path down to here. So I guess let's start with that. Run back inside. Grab some moss. Let's collect this lava too. Any backup over here? No. Okay. Oh, moss. Moss, and then I think I have forest dirt in one of these. I do. Take some of that, some of this. We probably don't need any dirt. Okay. And then I'm just gonna use spruce slabs as like stairs. That'll do. Okay. So basically we just want to sprinkle moss along here, definitely along the exposed dirt parts, which I do have. Real quick, let's look at this. I have better grassify. I really like that. I don't like that. Okay. Pass on that. All right, just like this. We don't have to go super far with it. Could just swap a Ruski here. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Figured that was gonna happen. But I guess we can't do that. Okay. So before I get any further with that, let's do... slabs. I don't want them in a row at all. Yeah, it's already almost nighttime. That'll be fine. Do 2 there. How's that look? Sure. We're gonna need to grab some bone meal, I think. I don't know if we have any bones in our chest, though. I might have used it all. Check upstairs. Okay, I guess we're making a quick trip to the Skelly farm. Cover that hole. And we also need to grade this land like way back to here, I think. Maybe not way back, but basically the build's gonna probably stop right here, I think, like the furthest edge. And we want it to be built on this Y level, so we need to stretch this dirt out, which will then have cascading effects for the grade. And then I'm thinking somewhere right here is where our trading hall is going to go. I also need to build, well, not need to, but I want to build a small little observer piston bamboo farm. Probably right across the bridge from our house. And the reason I want that is to get unlimited planks for chests and lecterns for the library. Oh, what am I here for? Bones. I downloaded Tweakeroo, but I'm not entirely sure how to use it. Maybe I need to look at the settings. I was using CurseForge, but I switched to Modrin since it's just from Minecraft, and they have more stuff on there, but okay, I need to look into this off stream. Figure that out later. Oh, and we are finally updated to 1.21.11. I'm not going to craft a spear or anything today, but it is pretty cool. Which means our horse should be able to swim now. Okay, this is crazy. This made exploring with a horse so much faster because you don't have to worry about like getting in a boat and getting a lead, and yeah, that's cool. Maybe something we should do is start a chicken farm too. Maybe in this area as well. And then I can, that way I can thin out this herd and they can just be for decoration. Yeah. Something we could also do in today's stream is breed up horses, but do they need golden carrots? Not sure. Okay. I have bones. Let's put bones downstairs. Cool. I am really tired of punching grass, I'll tell you that. Cool. All right. Yeah, we're gonna need to take down some of this too. Right on. All right, that'll work. So now we can come through and putting coarse dirt and rooted dirt. Let's put dirt here. The problem is that we can't put them on any of these blocks because the moss has to be there to cover it. Maybe we're fine with something like that, though. Let's see. No. Ooh, and what we can do on blocks like this is put in this in path block. I wish we could use more path blocks, but the problem is you can see underneath of them, underneath the slabs and the other edge blocks here. Let's just throw in regular dirt too, and it may or may not turn into grass, which is okay. Can you stack these guys? Oh, for some reason I thought you could pile them up like snow layers. All right, sure, that'll work. Throw this other stuff away. Not throw it away, but put it in chest. Very disorganized, but that's okay. go in there. Alright, we're about to get dirty. And let's just keep our bed there. Just because day goes by so fast, I swear. All right, now, do we want to shave down? Yeah, probably that whole top layer right there. We want to shave down. Or shovel. And a decent ways back into the... How's our diorite right there? Oops. Oh. Interesting. Stone's really high up here. Okay, decent ways back to the mountain. This is going to give us a lot of dirt to fill in the holes too, so. Okay, that should be good there. Let's pick all this up. Cover this too. Yes, I'm thinking. So over there is going to be like, I don't know if this is a term, but like post-industrial style buildings, but like our industrial areas, like where we'll do our villager stuff, bigger farms like melon and pumpkin farms and stuff like that, I guess. But we're also going to do farms over here. The buildings will just be less industrial looking, just to match our starter house aesthetic. So like maybe moss farm right here, or maybe we'll do the moss farm over there, but bamboo farm, sugarcane farm, maybe right here in this area. Yeah, I think that'll work. And the song is funky. Take this down. Now, do we have to fill this hole completely? Not necessarily. But it does feel kind of weird leaving holes in the ground, so. Oh yeah, up to this level here. Okay, we want to go down one more layer. Ooh, I don't know. All right, let's cover this guy. I'm gonna cover the water and then probably just cover the top. Oops. Cool. And yeah, and then in next episode we will build up, I think, both buildings for the iron farm and the villager breeder, I think. Maybe just covering the iron farm. I'm kind of cruising on the iron farm design, so the building for the iron farm design. And then also start villager trading, because I want to get that going. I want to get mending, of course. But also it's nice having enchantments at your disposal when you need them. Okay. So we come up. I would say that's probably a decent level to build stuff, because we're pretty high up here. We don't want to be like looking down on the builds too much. So I think that's probably an appropriate level. It's going to make this mountain look pretty small though. Okay. Yeah, I think see it's up 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4 from the riverbank. Yeah, let's say we're good at this level. So fill all this in here. And let's put torches down. Okay. That will avoid creating a mob farm under there. We don't want that. Now that we have villagers around here, especially. The music's great today. I haven't had to change it at all. Watch the next song be weird. Lights. song's called Rough Money. Rough like a dog bark. Yep. Saw that coming. Another day almost gone. I might also build the bamboo farm. Maybe to start next episode. It will be nice to have the free wood. Because I'm going to have to chop down a lot of wood to do the next couple builds. Oh, we're out of dirt. I expected that dirt to last much longer. All right, we have more dirt in the chest over here. And we can also gather more dirt by cleaning up these areas too. But like our shovel's already running pretty low. Let's see, do we want to come out to here? There. Sure. I guess we probably want to fill up at this level all the way to there, so. And then we'll stay at this level, at least coming up off of the path on this side. Like, it'll diverge and go either over here or this way. And the path will, like, come up right here. That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, that looks Minecraft generated. Let's throw down another couple torches. Too high. Alright, that looks good. Oh, you know what I should have did? I should have had the flashback mod gun. It's like I don't even have it. Okay, this is where this gets dangerous. What's shining down there? The heck is that? Stop now, whatever it was. Maybe glow squid or something? Oh, and let's do a torch check right here or something. How are we doing on dirt? Almost out again. We will have to be wary with our shovel around here in the future, though. Because one wrong shovel click and you're dead. Okay. So to gather more dirt, let's just start cleaning up this area. This all needs filled in too. But we can take this back like so. Quite a bit more dirt. Let's go down and light this up over here. I think a skeleton came out of this hole the other day. Okay. Good enough. Oh, maybe, no, what I should do a bee farm in between episodes. So I need wax for copper, and I also kind of want honey blocks too to do a window trick. Let's make sure we grab all the dirt from over here. All good? Oh, I'm also using a new zoom. Excuse me. I don't know how I feel about it. It's logical zoom. I was using Zoomify, which isn't instant. But maybe for this, need to mess with the settings probably a little bit. I see a danger hole over here too. This needs lit up. It's probably good. Okay. I just want it to be more AFK safe out here because I like the AFK at the iron farm, I think, which we should go check on in a second. Once there's buildings over it, then it'll be totally fine. Over the iron farm and the villager breeder. That's going to be a lot more dangerous the next time I'm down there. That used to be a safe spot because of the daylight. Almost done with this hole. Turn the rain off. Hey Dark, how's it going? Welcome, welcome. How's your New Year's off? How is your New Year's going so far? Yep, I agree with that statement. Okay. Break this guy. Almost sleepy time. Can we do 4 at once? Oh, look at that. Almost time. Not 5 though. Okay. Should have enough dirt to finish this hole off. Sweet. Better get an aerial view if you need to see holes. We are clear. Cool. All right, 1 hole down. Small one right here. Which we won't have enough dirt for. Okay, anywhere else we can dig? Or we take this down. We'll leave that because we're gonna just fill up dirt right next to it anyway. Likewise here. Okay. Now, looking at this. Yeah, I probably do want to get rid of this dirt layer, probably up to somewhere around here. But I suppose let's start doing that. Not building anything at the moment, but I can show you what's behind me. At the moment, I'm just cleaning up the land a little bit, filling up some holes, and also making I have a vision in my mind for future builds and like a path coming through here. And I want the layering to make sense, but so we'll start over here. Since I know you're not gonna know what I mean by villager breeder probably. So these guys are villagers. These are baby villagers. Villagers also. So in Minecraft, and stop me if you are aware of this, but in Minecraft, villagers who live in those generated villages all have jobs. There's, I don't know how many different jobs, but this job specifically that this guy's doing is a farmer. So he breaks crops and replants them and then also shares the crops with other villagers. Now, when two villagers who are next to each other with an ample amount of beds, 2 for them, 2 for future babies, when those conditions are met and their inventories are filled with food, they share food, they will breed, which it might breed soon, but they get little hearts above their heads and they pop out baby villagers. And then this, ooh, there you go, watching it live. Oh, there, they just popped out that guy. Now this guy's gonna run and try to jump on one of these beds because baby villagers love jumping on beds. And he thinks he can get here because this trapdoor is open. And he'll just run right off and fall into this water stream. Like that. And then they sit here on top of this wall until they're grown villagers that are 2 blocks tall, nearly 2 blocks tall. Their heads get in this water, they float up. And they get pushed into this corner where I can put a minecart out into this rail and grab them. And they can go through the glass because a glass is a transparent block. This is a solid block. This is a transparent block. But I don't have anywhere to ship them to right now. I did ship 3 villagers over here to an iron farm. So when villagers form a village, that's considered a village, I guess, up there. And they get scared, they will spawn an iron golem, which we should be able to see any second now. They spawn an iron golem to protect themselves. And this guy right here is a pillager. They are scared of pillagers. Any second now. Come on. The rates are kind of bad on this, but anyway, they spawn an iron golem. Iron golems are made out of iron. And when an iron golem dies, they drop iron and poppies. And iron is a pretty essential resource for a lot of things in Minecraft. So having an iron farm is great because you don't have to go mining for it ever again. Come on. I don't know what's wrong with the rates. Maybe they haven't slept in a while? Anyway, one will probably spawn as I walk down here. Iron golem drops into here, burns in the lava, and drops iron. That. I think the pillager might be seeing me and not the villagers. Or those guys are just stuck. But anyway, resources in Minecraft do not respawn, no. Once you break a block, the block is broken forever. Unless you can do things like servers will have areas that are designated for mining, and they'll like reset, like just do server stuff to like reset a certain area and like respawn those resources. But in this world, that is not the case. So that's also the thing, is you don't want to spend time looking for iron, because the more you dig where you're at, the farther you'll have to go to find more. Whereas like diamonds are they're not super rare, but they're rarer than iron. But you don't need as much of it. Like you just need it for tools and armor and a couple blocks in the game. There is one tier above diamond for tools and armor called netherite, and you mine that in the nether, which is the other dimension. Why isn't this working? I'm gonna have to watch this when it comes night. I think that he stopped sleeping for some reason. So they should start sleeping now. Okay, I need to fix this zoom. Yeah, they're not sleeping. I don't know. It's weird. Why aren't they sleeping? I'm gonna fix this zoom real quick. I accidentally pressed print screen. Oh, I can't edit it. Interesting. Look into that. I don't like this sway. Okay. Why aren't they sleeping? I'm gonna Google real quick. The villagers need to tap their bed every night, I think, in order for your iron farm to keep producing. Music stopped. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna try. To just block his line of sight to the villagers. Oh, dang. There we go. So now I have to wait for it to become nighttime. Okay, the lava good. I do not lose a lot of the scaffolding. Okay. So now hopefully they sleep again. I'm guessing I don't know. I did switch my mod loader, but it shouldn't have messed with the save at all. Maybe there's just like a chunk loading issue or something. F3H? No. I don't remember how to have chunk borders show. Okay. I also need to make sure there's no iron golems anywhere around here. There shouldn't be. Okay. Probably grab a little bit more dirt here. And then where's our next hole? There we go. Can you repair your armor and weapons? Yes, you can. So, like the shovel's getting low, I can probably just repair right now, honestly. I don't know if I have enough diamonds though. But you can repair all your tools with the same resource that it's made out of. I do have enough. Okay. So in an anvil, I just pop this guy and a diamond in here. And it adds a little bit more durability. It's like 400 or so durability. 90 maybe? Or 390? For a level. I'm not going to do that now. But the best way to repair tools is by getting a mending villager. So that's one of these enchantments. But you can't get mending out of the enchantment table. You have to trade with a villager. Those big nose guys over there. One job that villagers can have is being a librarian, and sounds strange that they're that in a world there's limited resources, don't come back. So it seems like, yeah, that's fair. Seems like a limited amount of time to play. I will say that's true if you're not interested in building at all. If you want to build structures, then you can play forever. Like if you want to build things, like build the world, you can play forever because the world is essentially infinite size-wise, and there's a lot of different ways to move around the world. But after you beat the main game boss, which is the Ender Dragon, and it's in another dimension that I can't go to right now, but after you beat him or her, I think it's actually her. After you beat her, she dies and like you free the end essentially, and you can go off to places called end cities and get an elytra, and then you can fly around and move like really quickly throughout the world. So you'll never really run out of resources if you're doing things correctly. But a lot of people, and I am also guilty of this, but I'm gonna try to do better with this world. A lot of people only play the early game of Minecraft and then we'll take a break for like a year and then come back and just do the same thing again. But anyways, back to the mending villager. Once you get a mending villager, these tools essentially last forever. So you never have to get diamonds again if you don't like die and lose your stuff. Couple ways to lose your stuff: it gets blown up, falls in lava, gets burnt by fire, or despawns, which throwing an item on the ground, it'll despawn in 5 minutes. So like if you die and can't get your stuff within the amount of time, you lose everything. But once you get that mending on your tool, you just need XP experience to mend your tool. So like killing mobs, stuff like that. Yeah, so what I just said, your statement, as soon as you've mending, like all you need is like an XP grinder is what some people call it. Basically a way to kill mobs in an efficient way to get your levels back, or you get levels by like smelting things. There's a few different ways to get levels. Killing friendly mobs as well gives you levels. So yes, your durability goes down, but you can pretty much mend it back up. So the level bar is at the bottom of the screen there, 26. I don't know if there's a max level or not. But if you have mending tools on and you're repairing a tool, so like if I had mending on all my armor and I'm holding a sword, when I do whatever I'm doing to get the XP, killing something, pulling something out of a furnace, all of these, so these little bars at the bottom are the durability bar. All the XP will go to filling these bars up first before it increases your level. And levels are used for naming things, enchanting things, repairing things if you want. Probably missing another way to use levels, but if there is a max level, I've never seen anyone reach it. Yeah. And your levels fluctuate so much. Like when you die, you lose all your levels until you grab your stuff. You get some of those levels back. Need to fill in this area. I thought there was another hole. Well, that's a hole. So level will give you ability to do, let's go back to the learning area. Oh, actually it's almost nighttime. I'm right here. So level, like You can combine tools with enchantments on them. So like if I had 2 swords and wanted to make stronger enchantments, I could combine 2 swords and it'd just be a cost of levels. Or if you want to name a name tag or name an item, like I can name this Silk Touch a random name of my liking, and that'll cost, I think, just a level. But when you're enchanting stuff, like combining books together, okay, they dipped into bed. When you're combining stuff together, the levels really start to add up. So like it can cost like as high as like 20 something levels to add an enchantment on something. Because not everyone does this, but the best way to get enchantments for your tools and armor is by setting up a villager trading hall with those guys. And you can get almost every enchantment in the game through those guys. There's a few that you can't, and then you go through and combine all those enchantments to get your desired tool. And that costs quite a bit of levels. Okay, let's break those blocks. I do not want to fall in there. All right, an iron golem. There's an iron golem. Okay. So that guy was spawned because they're scared. And then he burns down here. And we get iron. Kill this guy. Yeah. And like you can make farms for a lot of different things in the game. So like, yeah, resources aren't necessarily infinite. Like as I break down this dirt, it's not going to come back and stuff like that. But like that wheat, I can break it and plant it again. That comes back. I can breed sheep. The cooldown's 5 minutes, but I can breed 2 sheep together and they'll produce a baby sheep. And then I just can keep doing that. Kill the sheep to get food. Do it with pigs, cows, and chickens. Chickens, you can make automatic food farms. So you should have an infinite source of chicken. You can do that with pork as well in the nether with a mob called a hoglin. You can trade for golden carrots with these guys as well, with the farmer villager. Dirt is one block that there is no farm for, unfortunately, but there's a lot of dirt in the world. So there's a farm to make stone and cobblestone, which is just the broken form of that. Yeah, it is, compared to other games, it is weird to do that. But you can't make farms for diamonds. Diamonds and netherite you can't make any farms for, but I think the rest you can make farms. But in Minecraft, like there's a thing called like early game, mid game, late game, like there is in most games. The early game is all mining stuff. Well, you can kill the Ender Dragon infinitely too. You can respawn it. So, which killing the Ender Dragon just opens new end gateways, which is a whole other thing. But essentially, you want to farm like iron and whatnot, just so because iron's used to make like a lot of redstone stuff and other things. So you don't want that to be like a roadblock for you having to build something. You just want to have it here in a chest. But like my main interest in Minecraft is building a farm for everything that you possibly can, which it's a lot. There's a lot of stuff you can farm. Sand's another one that's you just have to mine the crap out of. Sand is pretty useful. But like there's farms that produce like over a dozen, I think, maybe even more now, but different kinds of farms that can produce dozens of different items and blocks. Some automatically, some semi-automatically. Come on. Where's my shovel all the way over there? Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna keep playing this for a long time, so you'll be able to see the progression of a Minecraft world, and maybe I can convince you to try it out. One of my favorite parts about Minecraft, though, is watching other people play it. Because it's such a creative, like, game that it's really cool to see what other people do and build and whatnot. I am terrible at placing these. Oh no, out of dirt. Mine this back a little bit. Minecraft also has thousands. Oh my god, 2K in Power World? Hasn't there been a new update? Is that what you've been playing? But Minecraft has a ton of thousands and thousands of mods. You've been breeding. Like you can play Pokemon Minecraft. It's called Cobblemon. Or like there's, sorry my voice. Don't Starve Together. I need to play Don't Starve Together. Yeah, I need to buy it first. I'm taking a pause on buying games. I did get $20 gift card for Christmas though, so it might go to that because the winter sale is almost over.
Why do I keep placing them like that? Okay, it's almost night. We need to see if they sleep tonight. If they don't, I have a problem. So they should just tap the bed. Okay, so he tapped the bed. But the other ones aren't. They still spawned a golem, though. But I have like, I think 40 something mods installed. 39. These are all just performance mods for the most part. Like zoom isn't performance, and then this is called free cam, which helps you look at builds. But like, you can pretty much create. Oh, they did? Cool. That's cool. That game's gonna get crazy with the mods, I bet. Sweet. Okay. So how are we looking? Need to cover that hole. Lucky Pals, Shiny Pals with different colors. I need to play that game more than an hour. Like I have. Because I didn't know there was basically a Shiny Pals. I guess it makes sense though. Why wouldn't there be? Torch it up. And then this mod shows me the light levels to make sure mobs aren't spawning. Okay. Another torch. Oops. Lucky Pals are just large and shiny, no color change. Gotcha. And do they have like increased combat stats or like performance stats? So I don't even know what the... Can't even remember what the stats are in Power World. Right, let's get a different song going here. And have a special attack. Oh, cool. This... Where? I heard a cool song the other day. All right, so I think I want just one block higher over there. Yeah. Oh, and let's check. Is this still spawning golems? Yes, sweet. All right, how many? guys we got in here? 7, 8, 9. We'll let it keep going. Yeah, I don't think I made it more than like I like jumped off the cliff in Power World. And just walked down. I haven't even seen the map. I just like walked down to the first river area, I guess, and caught a couple sheep looking guys. And that's about it. All right, let's go back a little bit here. That's probably good. Dude, why do I keep placing them on top? I'm out of dirt again. See, I can probably dig this back. That'll work. Okay. Hopefully that's enough for this hole. Probably not, though. Cow, you are stuck there forever. I'm sorry. Oops. Keep doing that. I think about that far. What am I? Oh. That guy is a wandering trader. And they are annoying. Is he tapping the bed? Yes. Don't know why the other two guys aren't, though. Did I put the bed on the wrong spot? I wonder. I don't think so. Because the bed is just one block lower, right? Yeah, it can't be any higher. Maybe only one guy needs to tap the bed anyways. Not sure why he stopped tapping the bed, but... raking in the iron now, though. Should be... spawning another one shortly? If not, then that means we have a consistent problem. And I think we have a problem. I thought he was hitting the bed though, but that means the other guys aren't hitting the bed. Why wouldn't they be hitting the bed? Why's the glass there? I'm gonna have to watch the tutorial again, just to be sure. Okay, never mind that at the moment. I needed more dirt, that's right. Which I can get. I'm taking this out. Don't need this anymore, at least leading to here. Pick up these two. As long as I don't hurt my villagers again. What is that? Cow. It's like your last chance, dude. I don't have any wheat, though. Let's just get the hole covered if we can. Nope. They got more dirt. Take that egg. This will be enough dirt. Also, this tree needs to come down. Oh my god, he almost killed me. Oh, I would have been fine. Okay. We will need to form this up too. Yep. Dirt. And where? I guess we can get our dirt from over here still. Our shovel's hurting. Probably just craft a new one. That way, eventually we'll have two, at least, shovels. Mending. Mending will be the first one I go for. Alright, I'm gonna turn this guy off for now. It's getting pretty full. Some of this dirt will come out when we build, but I'd rather have it here to have a nice canvas to work on. pretty far. That'll be good over here, at least for now. Okay. Hopefully that's good. Guess we can break this patch after all. Oh, and we need to be on this side too. Okay, let's do this side. Cool. Okay. Porch under here. How are we looking? Anything spawnable? No. Yeah, so we're gonna have to take this down. I guess it's not gonna be that hard of a job. Fill that in like that. Okay, let's go back over here. Okay, so this is the level. But I don't think I want to step up to that level until closer to the farm so we can take back some of this dirt. Let's make this edge more defined here. All right, where's my path gonna come up? mark it out. Okay. So coming up like this. Let's say it forks right here. This. Okay, and then we're coming up like this, I think. Much grass. Yeah. Something like that. But like I said, I think I don't want to step up to this level until a little bit later. This back a little bit too, not too far. Cool. And the shovel is almost dead. Whatever. Okay. Need to blend this down. That'll work. No reds down there. Okay, cool. Bless you. Almost there. So let's come up. That. All right, how's this look? Not bad. Need to fix that right there. Okay. It's probably fine. Yeah. Okay, and yeah, it doesn't seem like the iron farm's working. I'm gonna have to look into that. Let's see. Yeah, no new iron yet. Okay. I think I'm gonna wrap it up here though. Yeah, so there'll be small little buildings along here as well. Probably gonna do a chicken farm and a bamboo farm. Start off the episode. Use our new path here. Well, almost sleep time. Stretch. Just waiting for the sleepy time here. So I can take a proper look over there. Also gonna work on getting a new shovel going. Or mending. I can probably just do mending. Okay. Yeah, I think that's looking good. There'll be a nice big building there too. Yeah, appreciate y'all watching. I'm gonna thin out those cows as well. Yeah. All right. Appreciate everyone watching. If you haven't seen the new episode on YouTube, definitely go check it out. And I will be live tomorrow doing some more Minecraft. Not sure what exactly. Maybe some villager trades. We'll see. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks. Peace.